Hello friends, and welcome back to my new series, Fiona Bakes Something from last week's Bake Off to eat during next week's Bake Off. I'd like to introduce you to my kitchen table, as I definitely need a larger surface area than this for this week, because we are going to be making Prue Leith's Hobnobs. And I'm also just realising that I look like I'm on the news. So I've got Prue's actual recipe from the Bake Off. I'm also unsure if I've been pronouncing Prue's last name correctly until this point, because I think I thought it was Prue Leith, but it's definitely Prue Leith. Sorry about that, Prue, if you're watching. Freeze frame. Preheat the oven, 350 Fahrenheit. She even says it in the recipe. Okay, in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a beater. Right, so we already know that we don't have a stand mixer. We've got the bowl from a stand mixer, but not the actual mixer. 100 grams of unsalted butter. I don't actually believe in unsalted butter, so my butter is going to be salted, I'm afraid. Okay, I've got a butter situation. So this has been in the fridge, and I didn't get it out, and this has been on the counter in my delightful butter dish. This is going to be much easier to beat in there by hand than this. Okay. That looks better. So let's just pop all the butter in, like so. Definitely have not been checking that I've got all the right amount of ingredients. So 35. Okay, that's 38. I don't even really have light soft brown. I've just got brown sugar, and we want 40 grams of that. Oh, that's gonna be. Okay, here we go. What I was going to say is, it's a good job. I've been going to Jazzercise recently, so you know, I think that I'm going to be like getting really strong arms, you know, anytime soon. I'm just going to pretend that I'm a stand mixer. I mean, I'm standing and mixing, so I'm just going to say that that is light and creamy. Add the golden syrup. 1 tablespoon of golden syrup, which you can't really get here, except my friend Mary, thank you Mary, got me some that she saw in a supermarket, Bristol Farms. So here it is. Packaging has not changed in like 100 years. I literally like read up on it. Right, what we're doing with our golden syrup though, Prue, mixed together. I'm just going to mix it together. Some might say it's too hot for baking, and those people are right. Gosh, 50 grams is not a lot then. 50 grams of wholemeal. Be a bit more careful this time. And then, I hope I'm not completely cut off on most of this. You'll just see my arms and my torso. Right, then 100 grams of jumbo oats. 100 grams coming up. Sort of. Bicarbonate of soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Actually got a 3/4 of a teaspoon measure. Okay. That'll probably do. There we go. Add the flour and oat mixture to the butter and mix on a low speed to form a dough. We're just going to mix at whatever speed my arms can do. Actually, maybe if I take my shoes off, I'll be a bit shorter. No? So, maybe if I just put loads of flour on here. I just clean it very thoroughly before we started, but what's lovely is all the flour's getting into this lovely gap. So that'll be nice to clean later. This doesn't look like it did on the bake-off. Right, let's try putting some more flour down. That's how we do it on the telly. I feel like it's just all stuck to the table. Except the bits that are stuck in the groove of the table. This is the thing it's going to go into eventually. So I'm going to have to use something smaller. I think this one will do it. But where am I supposed to put them through? Am I putting them in the oven in a minute? Okay. Roll out into a rectangle measuring 35 centimetres by 25 centimetres. We're not even measuring it, guys. Okay, and then I'm supposed to make 12. Where's me? Oh. Okay, so I'm supposed to make 12 biscuits. Okay, okay. I think I need a, what's it called? Palette knife? Right, so there's 1. 2. They actually look not bad. 6. We're halfway. We got 6 more in there. I don't think we've got room for 6 more in here. 8. Oh, they're supposed to be evenly spaced. Okay, that's 8. Does anyone sell parchment paper or baking paper that's ready cut out to the size of a round baking tin? Because that's a good idea. Right, what we're going to do now, hopefully bung them in the oven and sit down for a minute. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes until golden. Okay, great. Set timer for 12 minutes. Oh my goodness. Why don't I just sit down the whole time? That would have been better for everybody. Okay, it has been 12 minutes, so let's see what our biscuits are looking like. Okay, this oven glove doesn't really work anymore. Okay, this is what we're looking like. Oh gosh, it's very squidgy. Shocking news, I actually have a wire rack now. So that's very exciting and together of me. I could start making the caramel, which I fear could be a disaster. I was considering just buying some, but I think it was just so much cheaper just to buy the bits and bobs that you need to actually make caramel. 100 grams of caster sugar. Is this into a pan? Into a pan. Ooh. Put the caster sugar into a pan. Oh gosh. So I have to heat the caster sugar until the sugar begins to melt. Just the caster sugar. Tip the caster sugar into the pan and heat. Oh gosh. See, this is where you've got to like really watch it. Shake in the pan from time to time. Do not stir. Bring to the boil. Then cook to a dark amber caramel colour. Meanwhile, warm the cream in a small pan. I'm gonna have to have everything ready. Where's the oven glove that's not gonna burn me? Come on. Okay. They look a bit more. Yeah, they look a bit crispier. So I'm supposed to leave them for 5 minutes in the tins. Put the pan on a low heat. Okay, so low, so low. You can't get under it. Okay, so we've got to watch that. Do not stir, but I can shake it. Shaken, not stirred. Someone's missed a trick there in this recipe, haven't they? Shaking the pan from time to time. Do not stir, we will end up of the... We're shaking, not stirring. Clean. Oh my goodness. I was going to say, imagine doing this with a camera shoved in your face, but that's literally what I'm doing. Right, I've taken it off the heat. I'm just gonna go for it with the cream. Stir in the warm, not boiling cream. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Science! Science is happening. Ah! Oh my goodness, what the heck is happening? This is terrifying. This is actually terrifying. What is going on in there? You can't see. Oh gosh. Well, I've still got this big blob, you see. It's a big blob that's not dissolved yet. Okay, I think that is, I'm just guessing. But I think what we're supposed to do next is put the butter in. Remove from the heat and carefully stir in the butter until emulsified. This doesn't feel like it's being careful, but that's what we're doing. I don't really know what emulsified means. Okay, there's still some bigger blobs of the caramel. What I would say is just don't do this with kids at home. It's an absolute nightmare. Right, we're putting half a tablespoon into each of the mold. 1, 2, and then we're supposed to like press them down onto the caramel. I don't think they're going to reach the caramel because I think the biscuits are still too big. Okay, that, oh gosh. Push them down so that they really are touching the caramel. Tastes nice. Okay. And now I think I'm supposed to leave to cool 10 minutes, then freeze until firm. Set timer for 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, I'm exhausted. I'm just melting some chocolate. I've melted some white chocolate here. I've got some dark chocolate melting in the microwave at the moment. And then we're going to get them out of the freezer, see what we're working with before we decorate them with chocolate. So, let's see what's happened in the freezer. That'll be the dark chocolate. Oh my goodness, it's steaming. Whoa! Oh gosh. The fire alarm's going to go off. Oh my goodness. I think I've burnt it, everyone. Oh gosh. Okay, it is now sometime later in the day. The air quality is now safe for me to be back in the kitchen. I didn't have any more dark chocolate and the whole thing was contaminated and tasted burnt. So I did have some milk chocolate, so I've melted the milk chocolate over a pan of boiling water. Just bringing the kitchen rug with me, that's fine. Okay, I think I'm on the wonk, but whatever. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. So basically, the biscuits and the caramel were supposed to all be nice and stuck. So this has got like a squidge of caramel on a little bit of it and then most of it in the mould there. Do I just peel that off? Stick it on the biscuit maybe? Okay, I wonder if we've got any success. Oh, this looks a bit successful. That looks a little bit successful. Again, a little bit of caramel. The caramel looks quite good actually. It also tastes pretty good. This one is a little bit extra personality. We've got caramel on our biscuits and then we've got a lot of caramel in there, but I think that's fine because I didn't burn the house down. Now, because I've lost the recipe somewhere in the building when I was in a different room to the building. I live in a one-bedroom apartment. Okay. So this is the milk chocolate. These actually look quite good. And the sort of, some of them are slightly concave, which actually is catching the chocolate really well, meaning it's not just dripping all the way down the sides. They don't look like total disasters. I'm probably about to ruin it because I'm going to do the feathering thing. Yeah, I think you drizzle lines across. Oh no, no, the underneath chocolate stuff is set. And then I think you're supposed to like... The problem is the underneath chocolate, this is like a weird candle because I don't have a cocktail stick or whatever they call it. But the underneath chocolate is drying, setting too soon. So it's not really allowing the feathering to be as feathered as we might hope. I mean, that just looks like quite a nice design. I might just do that. I think. So, let's try one. Maybe I'll try this most interesting looking one. Yeah, it does taste delicious actually. So, well done me. Cheers.